When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Cincinnati's offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Power football with the run. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Fields to punt. Wants to make a play. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So LSU's offense has the ball for the first time. They'll try the run. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 Conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs and these 2 teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Oh, he's got some space. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet.
Turning on the Jets. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Bearcats have this offense rolling. Trying play action. Pressure coming. A strike downfield. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They're down to the 20. 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks the tackle. Noses his way forward. Maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the...
And the ball's on the ground. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that flying up, making the big play.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Makes the catch. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And it's another 1st and 10 play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Wide open spaces. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. He's looking deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gives it on the option. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Leaves it with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air, it's Sorsby. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Got his man on the right. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Under fire. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Looking for space. It's Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. The inside handoff. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. He'll throw it. He's got him. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Bearcats are rolling down the field. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback keeper. Powers through the defender. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. When you're around midfield, the analytics will tell you so much better to go for it on 4th down. Unleashes it on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Nebraska endured a hostile crowd and a challenge that always comes with playing away from Memorial Stadium, and the Huskers came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W.
Back to pass, it's Sorsby.
Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Going to swing it on second down. Finds the tight end. Oh, I'm out of space. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Bearcats will call on their punt team. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. LSU quick to the line.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown Tigers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. And the Bearcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Heaves it deep. Intercepted to stop the threat. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on routes short. They take a shot down the field on 3rd and short. Questionable shot, probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, just because you have the shot play called on 3rd down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down there if he's not open. I think that time he forced it into traffic, and that's why it got picked off.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Quarterback may change this route. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. He slings it deep to the left. He's got it! And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers!
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
31, Cincinnati, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Pryor. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Bearcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. It's caught. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Took a shot as he threw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes. He now has 84 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. It's complete to the left. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Forced out of the pocket. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Absolutely perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Nippert Stadium.
The Bearcats will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. It's a seam wide open. Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown LSU.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Hawaii is ahead in this one, but unlike the playing days of Colt Brennan and Timmy Chang, this has not been a blowout today in Aloha Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Nevada.
Dropping back, it's Sorsby.
Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Red pass, it's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Lost to throw again. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. He'll work his way down to the 28. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. To the air on first down. Touchdown, Cincinnati! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Got enough for the first. He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside. Defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that fourth down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
LSU, 48, Cincinnati, 7.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Wide open downfield. Turning it on. They bring it down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield. 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
To the air, it's Sorsby. Finds his big tight end. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Touchdown, Bearcats! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch inside the 25. Off and running. Touchdown LSU. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Walker. The bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man, it's Sorsby. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. The Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Caught over the middle. It's Jennings. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Hauls it in. There he goes. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Still looking. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in the face.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They're setting up the screen. He's not going to get to the sticks, and the screen comes up a little short. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
17.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Got room to work. Got the first down and more. He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Lining up from the 34 on first down. He'll toss it. Spins away from the defender. At midfield, he's got room. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And some room to work. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Lots of running room. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
26.
Wants to adjust the pattern. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Touch pass on the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Lets it fly. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Cincinnati.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Give to the single back. Oh, they're not free. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And the Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Defense looks like they're coming. Jones to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to go up top on first down. This one's complete. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Jackson. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Bearcats are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Looking to throw again. Here's the pressure. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. West Virginia managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. And they'll savor this one in Morgantown for some time, no matter the final score.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
Fun one in the Big 12, Ben. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for pole position.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And that's good enough for 1st down.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental...